Thank you for your patience, everyone. Let's begin. And hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Mega Man Maker. Sorry it took so long for me to get here, but I'm glad that you were patient. So thank you for that, and let's begin, shall we? We're going to go ahead and jump right into build, because today we're making yet another stage. We're going to make a new level, because, well, first, I forgot, what all did we use last times? We have, okay, so these are the powers we have. So, that dude and that dude. Okay, gotcha. Let's make a brand new level. Alright. So first things first, let's go ahead and get things set up with, I believe it's right here, yes. We have more than just a Mega Buster. We have, I believe it was 5 that we got Power Stone, yep. Then 7 gave us Noise Crash. And then we also got Freeze Cracker. Alright, there we go. So, there we are. We got our weapon set up, as is tradition. And we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves another stage. We're gonna make ourselves another stage. So, let's see. What theming do we want it to have this time? We've done the ice level. We've done... We've done sort of a stone one. We've done an ice one. You know what? Maybe it's time to do the fire level. Yeah, let's do the fire level. I think it's time to do that. That seems like a good idea. What do you all think? So first things first, we're going to figure out what boss we want. The boss we want, we have a lot of choices. But, and this is a big but, I cannot lie. You other of us can't deny. We need to figure out exactly which one is right for us. You know, we don't really have much choices whenever it comes to fire bosses. Huh. We could do Fireman. Or we can do Burner Man. I mean, I guess technically we could also do Bomb or Blast Man because he's fire adjacent. But, yeah, I think we're gonna do... Yeah, let's do Burner Man. Okay, now that we know what boss we want, let's go ahead and get the stage created. And do that, we need to remove these. Just because we don't need the ice blocks anymore. Don't need that. Don't need... You know, we're just gonna get rid of all this. You know, just take all this, get it out of here. No, keep the checkpoints. Checkpoints are smart to keep on there. Alright. So, for a fire stage, we want something a little more industrial. Let's see. We could go with burner tiles. But that'd be a little too on the nose. That said, let's take a look at how this looks. Okay. We might use that for trimming, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't really feeling it. So, we'll keep that for trimming, just in case. What about this, though? What about this? Oh, gods, that is butt ugly. Ugh, no. God, no. Let's get rid of that hot trash. Alright. Well, Chad, I'm not really sure. I think maybe we're gonna use another type tile that'll get across fire. But what would be the best one for fire here? We could do Heatman stuff. Where is Heatman? Heatman. Crash. We've already done Heatman stuff though. maybe Wily Castle 2 stuff. That's just stone, but it could work. Could work, my friend. So we'll put that as an optional for filler. I think though, maybe, my friends, maybe we should go with just good old traditional fireman. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, but what about the other fireman tile? Let's see. That looks pretty good too. Alright, yeah, I like these two. We're gonna go with these. So first, let's Yeetus Deletus. Okay. There we go. Alright. And let's see if I can remember the keybinds for stuff like that. Was it Alt? No. Oh, Alt is eyedropper. Okay. Space Shift? I'm trying to remember what the keybinds were. Because I remember Tab. Okay, Tab. There we go. Alright, so let's get our ground going here. Let's start off with... Let's start out with some basic ground tiles. Get ourselves a little bit of a fill tool. And as is tradition, we're going to fill in 3 tiles at the bottom, like that. We're not going to worry much about the left. Maybe... Or... we could do that. We could do that. It'd mess with people's brains, but we could do that. We could go from right to left instead of left to right. That could be fun. We'll think about it. But for now, we're just gonna do this. Rock, get in there. Right there, buddy. Alright, we're gonna stick with rock. We're gonna stick with rock. Background. We didn't decide on a background for this. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we should go with... Ooh. The shadow background might be nice. Not that one. That's just full lava. No. How about this? Okay, that looks pretty nice. I like that. This shadow background we'll use. Alright, so let's move that over here. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Ah, good morning there, Bill. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. We joined just in time. We just figured out what tiles we want to use for the main stuff here. Good to have you. Good to have you. Alright, so we figured out what... We're going to use this tile here. We're going to go left to right for now. We're going to be... about like that. Alright, next we need to continue the platforming. Alright, so first area like that, you know, we just keep it clear. Do a little bit like this, and we're gonna make it to where they jump right there. You know, new frame, new them. They gotta jump. Just kind of going from stream to stream like a golden retriever had a house party. Ah, just trying to say hi to everyone. Understandable, very understandable. All right, let's go ahead and put some platforms here. Make it a little different. Because we're gonna try to make a little bit of consistency with how we have things doing here. We're gonna do a little bit like this. There we go. That looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice, don't it? You know, just the lava going down, you know, yada yada. However, I think we can spice this up a little bit. Oh. Woohoo! Hand. Okay. I think if we do this, fill this in as such. Maybe not that one. Let's go with this one, perchance.
Are you really gonna strip?
And Trip, how's it going? Thank you so much for the resub. I do hope you're enjoying that ad-free viewing and emotes. How's it doing, buddy? How's it doing? And the build begins. The build begins indeed. Actually, we're gonna... Oh, I wonder where that's trimming like that. Okay, we'll put that there. This, you know what? Nah, we're gonna go with... Let's go with traditional heat, man. Gives a little bit more of an industrial feel to it without being, you know, bloated. In fact, let's go ahead and do it like this. Just get a little extra texture in on the stage so they know that this is, in fact, an industrial area. It's going okay, just recovering from the poison known as ivy. Ah, my condolences. I've never been able to... I've never been allergic to poison ivy, but I've seen people who are, and that looks absolutely miserable. Just my deepest condolences, buddy. Oof. Also, I sort of like how this looks right here. Look at that. Nice little texture, sort of like a little ventilation shaft on top of the metallics. That's really nice. I like that. Which would make sense because you need ventilation for a place flowing with lava. This was a good idea. I like this loadout here. Though that also means we need to do a little bit of that stuff over here too. So, let's go ahead and yeetus deletus that. They aren't going to be going all the way to the left either, so we're just going to do this. Then every few, we'll put a vent just for theming. Like that. Okay. Or should I do it every 3? No, every 2. Every 2 will work. Every 2 will work. It's this one. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That brings a whole new flavor texture to this, and it looks nice. Because, let me tell you folks, you can do all you want with your stage design. If it don't look good, it's not going to hold your audience's attention for long. Speaking of attention, I'm going to go ahead and take a sip of my drink here. Everyone would host a multiplayer building stream one day. That would be fun. I do like the idea of that, especially since this is a free-to-play fan game. Yeah, that's some good drink. That's some good drink. And for those wondering, tonight I've got root beer. It's not that commoner stuff. No, we ain't got A&W. We ain't got Mug. No. We got the classy stuff. Barks root beer. Hell yeah. Haven't had this since I was... Oh, God. Haven't had this since I was a little kid. And let me tell you, it still tastes good. About to say store brand? Nah. I do like some store brand drinks because, funnily enough, if someone's like me and they grew up pulling in the ghetto, then you get to learn that, okay, the generic stuff sometimes actually tastes better. Sometimes it does. Strangely enough. Okay, for this, we're gonna want to go... They never seem to get cola right, though? Yeah, there are some colas that they just can't get right. You right on that. I do, every once in a while, enjoy me some RC Cola. Sometimes, but not all the time. I'll take Coke or Dr. Pepper over RC. But at least the option is there. Ooh, 1 second. Ooh, downside of root beer. Fills your airway with gas bubbles, so sometimes you gotta let it out. And I'm not gonna burp in your ears, so... All right. Let's see. So we got it like that, and we're going to put another blocked pathway like this here. And I think this time we're going to have it lowered down, then raise up. Because, you know, we're on our next stage like this. This is where we're going to be making the platforming a little more prevalent. Because the first 3 stages, those were the easy levels. You ate an A&W the other day? Let me tell you something. When you order a large chocolate milkshake, they actually put it in a large cup. Unlike McDonald's, who put it in a McCafe cup. Yeah, the A&W places that are out, you know, the little food joints, those are actually really good. Not even gonna lie, those are actually really good. Right, did that. This one. That is not doing what I'm expecting it to. Okay, we may have to do just Heat Man through this part right here. Okay. No ventilation on this one, apparently. We don't need no ventilation. We don't need no heat control. I don't know why that popped into my head right there, but you know what? Can't go wrong with Pink Floyd. Okay, we're gonna make this one a little bit higher. It's more the no, we'll put the ventilation about right here. Because the heat... actually, no. We're gonna go ahead and do the old-fashioned way. Just gonna do like that. Then like that. And you know what? Maybe now's the time to do that. No, it is not. Okay. Or I could have put another vent there. Actually, let's see. Would that look better? No, because I can't put another vent there. All right, well then, this it is. Well, you always make purple blue stages in this game? You know, favorite colors do tend to take over, because I'm noticing that in all my stages, there's always a hint of green. Because I do love me some green. There's always a hint of green in my stages, so... I just feel I can achieve better tile mixing when it comes to blue or purple. I don't know, a lot of the tiles in those colors work so well together. Fair, fair. Blue and purple do complement each other quite well. Okay. And here, we're going to put another set of platforms. We're just gonna... do with this. And do this. And do that. And this. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and just build that away. You know what? Let's fill this back in. Like that. Like so. Okay. And then this will be this is a good set of tiles to start off with. And as we move on, after the third tile here, we'll go into the next room probably. Where we'll introduce the main gimmick of this stage. Even your favorite colors or anything, they just have better variety? Ah, understandable. Very understandable. Alright, so let's go ahead and build that out all the way like that real quick, just because. Let's also put that background in there. And we're gonna cause a split. We're gonna cause a split right there. God, this building tune is just a groovy time. Alright, so what do we want to do here? This is going to be where the main gimmick of everything comes into play. I think... Actually, no. We're going to do this a little... We're going to make this stage a little bit longer. Okay, got 1, 2, 3. We're We're gonna make this 4 tiles long. 4 tiles long. Or 4 chunks, technically. Leave this first chunk like this, because, you know, they gotta have a little bit of wiggle room. They gotta have a little bit of wiggle room. You know? Gotta give them a little bit of that. We'll definitely have some Mets throughout this area, though. But yeah, let's go ahead and... Bom. And once more, we're gonna continue with the theme of leave those open. Fill that in. This part right here, we will have as such. And, I think on this one, we're gonna make it to where this part over here is just extra stuff. They don't need to go over here. This part's gonna be sort of blocked off. We're just gonna have it built up like so. That way they know that's the end of this chunk. And we'll have a ladder somewhere around here that they go down. Maybe a double ladder. Maybe a double... Or we could just... Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. That's an idea. A little pit. Just a way to indicate, hey, go down here, you know? And what better way to do that than something different out of the norm, you know? It showcases a divot just going down. We'll probably still use ladders, now I think about it, but this looks nice for now. Yes. Wrong one. There we go. Da-da-dum. And we'll put a little bonus here for if they go ahead and go all the way to the right. Okay. So as for down though, we want something else. Let's go ahead and grab this, maybe. Yeah, we're just gonna grab all of these real quick. Let's try it. No, not that one. No, because then that makes it to where it's... interrupts that flow right there. Unfortunate. Oh, but I could do that. To make it look better. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some... these tiles here. But they're not going to jump on those, because that looks like intake tiles. That sort of looks like an intake. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that they don't jump on those tiles by putting a little bit of lava there. Putting a little bit of lava. We don't want them jumping on it after all. Oh, okay. Alright, from there, we can now move down towards this, which will merge fairly well. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I should put the... Well, which lava would look better, I wonder? No. Not that one. You know what? Maybe Classic Fireman? that blends in a little too much. We need something that pops out a little bit. That could work. Rock, move right here real quick. I want to see what this looks like. Hold up. The way it bubbles up, yeah, it looks like with it bubbling up like that, it looks like it's you know, makes it look like it's just being, you know, funneled down or it's splashing on top of it. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right, that will work wonders. So we know which lava we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and put that over here. You know, we should probably also have a little bit of sword lava just in case. For those just in case moments. So first, we need to do this. We need to make this downward trek look proper. So we're gonna have them go. We're gonna have them go down, as such. Okay. Which means honestly, we should have these be. No. We're gonna go back to these. Okay, we're gonna have it go down like that. Just to show some structural support. This will... Actually, let's go ahead and remove those. What we'll do is we will have these in this place, maybe? You know what? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. It makes it look like it's superheated due to the magma and lava, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna just lower that by a cup. No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of that. Okay. I mean, I could also do some ventilations, but nah, we're gonna have it superheated, like a conduit. And then to buckle this shoe. Because we want to make the stage look nice. We want to make it look nice, so... they got enough time to freefall, so... Da-da-dum, ba-ba-boom. Let's go ahead and do it like this. And we will take this here. Ventilation. We can do better there. We can do better on that. Let's instead use this. Okay, and we will... There we go. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. Okay, okay. It looks a little funky, but it'll look better. Alright, friends. Well, I think what we're gonna do is, one, we're gonna fill in that hole right there, because I forgot to. Two, we're now going to expand this way. And just make it to where the player realizes, okay, This is where it's going. This is how it's gonna be. You know, yada, 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 yada. Expand it out as such. Drag this down. Alright. And on the side, we're gonna take some more of this. And just build down. Because this is building to the next section of the stage, the next theme part, which is going to be a giant wall of fire. They're going to have to climb out of the furnace. I mean, maybe I should give them a little more wiggle room here. Nah. Alright. Well, maybe. Actually, yeah, we'll do a little more wiggle room for them. There we go. Like this. There we go, there we go. Okay. Actually, you could probably do that a couple higher. One more higher than that. There we go. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. And, of course, we want them to know, you know, it's a little dangerous, so we're gonna leave... Well... First, we need to... Oh, right, we have this here. Okay, so we need to fill this down like this so that it looks appropriately themed. There we are. Alright. Gonna put another one here, here. And we're gonna expand... Well, first, wall of fire. Secondly, we're gonna rock it. As such. Just gonna keep on extending like that. And here, they're going to fall down a fair bit. A fair bit. Not a lot of it, just a fair bit. Because this leads them to the new area. And down here, we want them to know that we mean business. So... Well, maybe I should have left this side open. Yeah, we'll leave this side open. So here's where they're gonna get their first taste of things. Alright, so... We need some spikes. No, we don't need spikes. We don't need spikes, actually. Hold up. We can do this. That doesn't stand out against the background enough. Let's use the... Let's use... What's this to... Let's use the white. There we go. Yeah, that stands out against the background enough. We want them to know that they need to move. So... You're gonna... do that. And from there, we're going to go ahead... Well, one, we need to extend this all the way down. Because we're having going to go down a little bit more. We're going to have them go down a bit more. And with this, we're going to go ahead and have some pits that they can fall into here. Some be good, some be bad. These ones right here. Gonna guess this fan project? Oh yeah, this is a fan game that you can get for free online. Just if you Google Mega Man Maker, you will find it immediately. It'll be the top search result. Gonna put these like this. And because of this, we already know that we gotta have lava like this. It does blend in a little well. Yeah, let's use the other one, because its texture makes it stick out. Okay. So there's that. They're gonna have to choose to go right or left. I just realized this is... Oh wait, no, it is even. Okay, it bothered me for a second. I thought it wasn't even. Alright. And what we're gonna do is... Actually, we're gonna make this a little bit lower. So let's go ahead, grab these. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna have to... I used the wrong one. That should stick out from the background a bit. And then we're just gonna grab this, build on down. And we're just gonna keep with the theming. Gonna keep with the theming, my friends. Well, maybe. Not that. We want this. There we go. So they know not to land in this. They're going to jump off to the side, and they're going to realize, oh, now there's hazards while we're falling. And it's so close to the start that we're not going to worry about a checkpoint just yet. Checkpoint will be after they deal with this part. Well, first things first. Let's get the background fiery again. Okay, go like this. Gonna do a little bit of this. Some of this. And maybe, perchance. Yeah, that'll work, that'll work. Shows them that the lava is still falling. And they're gonna need to find a way around it. Because they don't wanna run into the lava now, do they? Of course not. So, we're gonna have it where, man, I can't wait till we get foreground elements with the 1.9 update. That's gonna be really nice. So what we're gonna do is here, we're going to go ahead, cut this right there. Actually, no, not there. Let's cut it about here. We need the purple one. Or the navy one. There we go. Yes, in the Navy, they can sail the 7 seas. I don't know the rest of that song. I've only heard that line, but alright. And from there, we want it to look as if... Because we don't want them to... We want them to go down another floor. That's the whole thing. We want them to go down another chunk. So we're going to build that down. Just simple thing. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 4th will be the final one. 4th will be where they get their feet again. Alright, so... From here, we're going to go ahead and... I think... Well, first, let's go ahead and do this thing here, as is tradition. We're actually have that extend a bit more. As such. Make the player sweat a little bit. Because they're going, man, that's getting awfully close. That's getting awfully close. Just think of, yes, yes it is. expand it again. Like that. There we go. That'll get them a little concernicus. A little concernicus. This is more for thematics than anything else. I'm gonna be real. Alright, which means that we do need... You know, maybe the stone should come back right here. Yeah. Yeah, then that makes it look like it's just leaking out right there. Okay. Put stone down as such. Huh. Yeah, and a large vent right there. Okay. And that'll make it to where they're a little concerned, I guess. They're thinking, oh god, what's going to happen if I stay right here? But maybe this should all be metal right here. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do this, like, that's the wrong thing. We'll have it insulated with stone, and this part be metal. Metal! Huh. Okay. Not really a big fan of how that looks, but it could be worse. Could be worse. Alright. There we go. Chat, I'm not really sure what I want to do with this. We got a little set piece going here. But I'm not fully sure where I'm going with it. Maybe I shouldn't have the lava escaping that spot. Maybe it should just be right in here and contained. Yeah, that's probably for the best, honestly. Have it contained. Alright, okay. Well, friends, now we need to figure out a floor for them to land on. Still gonna need the giant magma background, but... Oh, that's what I could do for this. Okay. So what I'm gonna do... There's gonna be spots like this where there's where it vents out a little bit. There we go. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Right there. We'll put it right here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Alright. So here's what's going to happen here. We're going to take our magma. Spread out as such. But right in this spot, we're going to go ahead and just... Nah. We're going to have it fill out like that. Okay, we're going to... You still use that. And you still use that. We're going to take those, and we're going to make those right here instead. bring this down, and then put it like this. That way it looks like it's just a bit escaping. This will make it to where we have a little platforming challenge up for them on the way down, and we'll probably put some hazards in this room to make, well, aside from the magma, to make it to where it seems a little more dangerous. I should probably do that like this here too, just so people know not to go down. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. Okay. And you know what we should do, chat? We should name this. This is going to be... What are we even going to call this stage? Adventure... And this is... 1-4. Right. 1-4. Alright. Okay, we got that. Let's go ahead and save, because we've done a little bit. Okay. We're not done yet, but we're at least saving our progress, because we've done a fair chunk. We've been at this for about an hour, almost, anyway. And we've barely gotten the first part done. Yep. Yep. Because, chat, this is where things get a little tricky. Once you get to a further end stage, you gotta make things a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Not a lot of bit harder, just a little bit harder. I think what we wanted... Oh, that's a good idea. I see what we can do here. Okay. So whenever they drop down to the right or left, they'll be able to see what's going on. They'll be able to hold a certain direction. So we're going to go down to about right here. And we're just going to do like that. And for those who have been paying attention, you know exactly what we're about to do with this. You know exactly what we're about to do with this. Fill it with lava. This way they have a bit of a platforming challenge. It's a little narrow, but they'll be able to make it work. And from there, they can do it again, honestly. They can make that again. But we're not... I don't think we need to make them, though. They've already avoided it once, avoid it twice. Then they go down here. It leads to 2 different paths. Or does it? Nah, we don't need to make him do it again. We don't need to make him do it again. We'll just have it go on down. As such. And they will find a place to land. Though we need to build this out. So that it doesn't look unnatural. What we'll do is we're going to take this and build this down. And I think what we want to do here is... Oh, that's what we could do. Okay, I see what we can do now. Alright, friends. Follow me on this. Build this down. And then we're just going to... How do we start that? We're just going to encase this. It's going to be a little weird looking, but hear me out. We want a thingamabobber. Hold up. Where be the stickers? Where be the stickers? Okay. We want this right here. Not that one. Okay, maybe that one. And what we're gonna do... let's remove those. I wonder if we do it like this. No, that does that immediately. Okay. Oh, but we could do that. Okay, that'll work. Like this. All right. Dr. R for Dr. Rabbit. There we go. Hey, Kuroko, welcome in, welcome in. Airman Gotensai? No, Tausai? Tausanai. No, I can beat Airman. I can beat Airman. I can beat Airman handily. I played Mega Man 2 enough. I could even beat him with the Airbuster. With the... It's not the Mega Buster in that one. It's just the standard Buster at that point. But yeah, I can even beat him with the Buster. Oh, that's some good root beer. Whoa, God. My glasses have fogged up from all the heat. You know what? Let's remove these for a moment. There we go. I didn't even see that until now. All right. I was going full Gendo Akari on everybody. Okay, but we need something a little different here. So, what we're going to do, now they've gotten down this far, we're going to go ahead and have them land on platforms normally, because we're just going to have it go all the way down. Again, we build up to 3. Build out like this. And what we're going to do is, because we want this to be a little different, we want to transition from this scene to a scene that doesn't have magma. Though we are getting near the bottom, so we gotta do this now instead of later. In that case, maybe I shouldn't have this here just yet. Yeah, we'll remove that for now. Not that either. We're just gonna... do that for now. Do that for now. Alright. And I think what we want... Because we could go down, we could go up. I think we want to go down, though. I think we want to go down. So let's go ahead and fill this with stone. And what we're going to do is we're going to get... Where are the doors? Right, doors are in a different tab. I believe they're under this tab? No, boss tab. Yeah, boss tab. Because we want to give some doors for them to go through to indicate, okay, new area, new checkpoint. Okay, and what better way to do it than that? And what this will do is it'll open it into a new sector, which we're going to need a different background for. Let's go with... Heated stone? Heated stone. There we go, that'll work. I also need to add this onto... I cannot add this onto favorites. You've already used up all ours. You know what? We will remove you. We haven't used you. There we go. Okay. So we've done a fair chunk here. We've made our little vertical pathway. And the red brick will fit well because you see we've got this other brick up here already. Meaning it, you know, going from this cool brick down to a fully heated background for a while and then eventually to heated brick, that'll work just fine. So we're gonna remove that there and put this like as such. Okay, and when they get down here, they're gonna see this. Blends in nicely. You'll love to see it. Let's see. I probably should get some heat tiles. We're not gonna need this anymore. Nor this. We're done with those tiles. So we'll add the Heatman tiles right here, just because they might be useful. That's magma. There it is. Whoops. Had a little bit of whoopsie doodle right there. Alright. Okay, so that goes like that. Wait, well, what does this do then? Oh, just solid white. Oh, that's what I could do. That's what I could do here. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the fill tool. Make that 10 times easier on us. That looks nice. That does not look so nice. Huh. Alright, let's get away from fill tool. Let's go back to pencil tool. Make a little cap. Nah, we'll go back to how this was. Transitions over like this. Yeah, we don't need it that far down. We'll just go like this. And I wonder. Well, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and put ourselves with a 3 tile high all the way out. There we go. Yeah. Alright, just delete that. And we're gonna go ahead and add this as such. Yeah, that'll work. Which means I could probably also do this. I could, but I shouldn't. Okay. We learned that real quick. Okay. Let's get this going here as well. We need the pencil tool back. There we go. You know what? We should probably fill in a 2-point gap there. There we go. That's better. And we're going to put a checkpoint right here. There we go. Just leave it as such, because that's going to be the first checkpoint. They get through this, yada yada, and then they're good. You know, no need to worry. No need to worry. We'll definitely put an enemy or something down here. Maybe. Probably. But if we do that, that means we need to go ahead and just do things like this. And that'd be a narrow pathway for them to go through. Then this would be as such. They go through. Well, no, they don't. Yeah, we'll leave it as this. We'll leave it as this. Okay. And we'll have an enemy. We'll have some enemies here for them to deal with. And, you know, just to make it thing. give a proper platforming challenge. We're going to put that like this. They'll drop down. They'll see the thing here. They'll fight. Yada, yada. And just for fun, we'll put more platforms here. Which means we can put lava here and here, here and here. So that does mean we need to put the purple blocks right down here too. There we go. Just like that. Ah, that's refreshing. All right. Though we actually need to raise these about tile, because otherwise they will just walk onto the lava. There we go. There we go, my friends. There we go. Alright, so we've got this set up. Let's save. There it is. So we're not going to worry about enemies here. We're just going to have them drop. Bop, bop, ba-doom. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. They're all good. Which means I could probably let this look like it's filled with some sort of fire right there. Nah. There we go. Okay, so we've got this done. We do need to populate this with enemies, but for right now, let's just see how well this feels to go through. Mega, rock, buddy old pal. I want you to drop in right there. Let's test it. All right. We'll change the music later, though. Part of me wants to change the music now. Oh. Yep, enough time to react to it. You'll love to see it. Enough time to react to it. Yeah, more than enough time to react. Nice and simple. Okay. Nice and simple. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Like Freshetta. Oh. Okay. But now that we got that, we also have Mega back where he belongs. Okay. We should populate this area. So let's see what enemies we want to populate it with. Meaning we're going to get rid of this, that, this, and that. Okay. I think what we desire here is... I do like the spawners. The telly spawners would actually be really good here. So maybe a few of these. Yeah, like that, as such. Yeah, this'll work. Yeah. Okay, this'll work, this'll work. We'll have these telly spawners, that way there's a constant threat throughout this part. Until they get right here. This is to indicate that they're nearing the end of this sector. So now we got the telly spawners. They'll start spawning from below, which makes it even more dangerous when you're trying to plan a jump. But now that we have that, let's see. The hell are you? Lanternfish. Oh, that's what you are. Okay. Let's see. Let's add in... Yeah. Some of these guys. We'll have this guy stand right about here. I mean, you want to get rid of this guy quick, because these guys are spawning in. We'll put another one about right here. And then a final one guarding this area, maybe? Nah, we got those two. That's good enough. I think we want some... What can we add? What can we add that wouldn't be overkill? Don't forget, though. I do like some overkill. Just right now, at the beginning of the stage, it's not the time for overkill. I think we want to add some... Maybe... We already got flying enemies. We've got those fire guys. Maybe we just want to add some Mets. Maybe we just want to add some Mets. Fire Mets. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Well, no, he'll probably walk off the edge, so we'll put him like that. Put another fire Met right about here. Yeah, that'll be just fine. That'll be just fine. And we'll put a large health right over here. That way they get hit, they can heal up. Okay, let's test it. Let's test it. Oh, I forgot those guys take more than one hit. All right. Okay, this ain't that bad. Though there's definitely pressure from those things down below coming up. Take that, and then... Okay, and if you land right in the middle, you're still safe, but it gives you a little bit of danger. So I think we actually want to add an enemy or two in this area. I think what we're going to add there will be as such. We're going to go ahead and add a couple... what kind of enemies do we want here? Because we want something sort of fire-themed. Not a fire totem. I'd like something that could cling to the wall, possibly. Oh. Oh, I could do that. That might be a little mean, though. Yeah, that'd be a little too mean in this area. It's a vertical drop. No. Let's test it first. Let's test it first. You never know until you try. I just want him to be in the lava. I just want him to be in... I cannot put him in the lava. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, because it's a source tile. Right. I can put him there, but I can't put him in a source tile. Gotcha. In that case, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Probably would have been too mean anyway. Now I think about it, probably would have been too mean, if I'm being honest. I could put a couple of these in here, because they already know that these things spawn, so yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll do it, that'll do it. I see the bot got banned, and as we say around here, be gone, bot! Alright, So let's see here. I think our best bet Yeah, we leave it like that. We leave it like that. And we're just gonna go ahead. I think that's probably enough whenever it comes to enemies for that little area. But for the next sector, we do want enemies to be back to leave a sense of pressure there. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of that. That may seem a little cruel, but don't worry. It's coming in from above, just means that they have to rush themselves down. And that also means that in here we can fill this up with 4 of these. And I think... Let's test. Let's test. Alright, let's give this a go. Ow. Okay, so that's a lot of enemies at the very beginning there, but I think it's doable. They just gotta be quick on the trigger. Just use their Mega Buster as best they can. You get down here, you feel safe, you see those, so you move. Yeah, okay, those weren't even necessary right there. But it does add a little bit of pressure. Does add a little bit of pressure. And a little bit of pressure's good. A little bit of pressure's good. Alright, Chad, alright. Let's take another sip of our drink here. Because here's the thing, folks. You want people to feel pressure whenever they're going through your level. You don't want them to feel overly stressed, but you want them to feel pressure to keep moving. Because if they feel like they can just lollygag around, then it doesn't feel that good. I tell you that now, it doesn't feel that good. Though I do think this might be a little much right here. So I'm gonna move this guy over to about here instead. There we go. That'll be better. I just want to test to make sure. So they do that, they come over here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. It's not a walk in the park, but at the same time, it's not too easy either. I mean, sorry, it's not too easy, but it's not too hard either. So, yeah. That's a good start. That's a good start. They go down here, see those, you just keep moving. Yeah. Nice and simple. Alright. That works well. That works well. Because you want to challenge your players, not beat them up. There is a difference. Though I do think I could add those fire mets down here too. Where were they? Oh, they were from 8. Okay. Yeah, just add them like this. One facing each side. That way, whenever you get down there, you just blast real quick, and then you're good to go. Again, we're going to test just to make sure it feels right. Just to make sure it feels right. Yeah. Quick enough finger on that buster and you're good to go. There we are. Yeah, that's nice and simple. Nice and easy. Ba-ba-bum. But I do think maybe I should move this down a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that. We're going to move it down a tile. And then we're gonna bop, 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 bop. There we go. Okay. Then we're just gonna do this. Oh. Did not mean to do that. Meant to grab the source block. There we go. Delete that. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that'll give a little more leeway. That'll work better. Some people might say, aren't you being too easy on your players there, Alm? No. They still have to have quick reflexes. Alright. And with that, we're now down here. Now I need to figure out what I want to do with an area like this. Because we know we're going to the right. We know we're going to the right. But what are we going to do on the right? That's the question. That is the question, my friends. The million-dollar question, in fact. Well, first things first, let's get the background going. We're going to have a total of 3 this way. We're also going to put a little break so that it loads into this area separately. No, we're going to have these linked. We're going to have these linked. Have it be a 3-tile wide area. Or 3 chunk wide. After all, as you can see on the map, we're getting very low. We've only got 1 area below us that we could technically go. So what we want to do is we want to make the most use out of this. Actually, how many tiles do we have? We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got a 10 tile map already. That's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and build this out like this. And I think here we want to do something a little different. Something a little different. Sorry. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build out a little bit as such. And instead of just going and, you know, dropping players like we were before, you know, we're going to make it to where there's a little tiny bit of stuff like this. Okay. I'm going to raise them up. And I think we're going to do what Heatman Stage actually did. We're going to do what Heatman Stage actually legitimately did. We're going to have some small drops. Some small drops. Start with a tiny one that's only 2 gap wide. Then we have this going up like this. Another cap up top. And just gonna do that. Nice and simple. Gonna make this a 4-fer. Bring it back down. I think from here, we actually want it to go down further. We want it to... We'll make it a 3-point drop. And let's see. Build out to about 4 points. Build up. And, okay. So we're going to get them used to it. We're going to get them used to it because they're back to pitfalls again. I want to make this a little bit longer here. There we go. That's better. And we're going to make this a little different because it's not going to be the exact same as it was right over there. We're going to instead just ba-ba-ba-boom. 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 If you snapped along with me, congratulations, you're cultured. Actually, hold up. Can you even make that jump right there? Hold up. I think you can. Oh yeah, you can. Alright, that's gonna be the first of the that's gonna be the last of the normal jumps that you can make. Alright, let's go teach them. Here's what's coming up. Here's what's coming up. You know? And then from there, we want them to have another pathway. And we're going to go ahead and have this one just go out a little bit longer. Matter of fact, we're going to actually have this one step down. Every 2. Because this is going to be where the break is. So we're just going to do that. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and build this out to be a 5-space part right here. There we go. Because now we're going to make sure that they have enemies to deal with while they're doing this. So we're... let's make it a 6-space. Okay. So here's where it's going to start getting a little dicey. Because now they're used to that. Now they got to go the opposite way. There's going to be spaces like this, which they're just going to have to learn to deal with. And on top of it, they're going to have some enemies. Right here, we're going to get another one of these dudes. He's back, and he's pissed. Alright, so he goes right there. Which means this guy... we probably ought to build out the roof a little bit too, because we didn't do that. Hold up. There we go. Roof built out. There we go. That feels more natural. Alright, we've given them a little bit thing here, and I think we'll put some of these back here. Just so that they realize, okay, gonna be some hazards to deal with. I don't like how that looked. We'll do a little something like this. Do a little something like this. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 6 tiles. Then we do this. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. We'll just make it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll just make it right on top of where these things are. And we'll build it out a little bit too. We'll build it out a little bit. You'll see why. You'll see why. Because whenever we do this... Yeah, it borders it like that. Yeah, I'll just put a 2 for there. There we go. That looks a little better. I don't like that. We need a tertiary tile. We need tertiary tile. Alright. Ergo, our tertiary tile will be... How's the boulder tile look? Absolutely not. Alright. Let's see, my friends. I think maybe we want to go with needle tile? That'll work. Okay. That looks much better. Okay. That looks so much better. Yeah, needle tile. Needle tile. So let's put that onto favorites. There we go. Yeah, that looks so much better like that, chat. That looks so much better. We know the deal here. We're just gonna bop, 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 bop. And then needle tile. Ah, that's refreshing. Okay. There we go. They're used to these guys coming in from the ceiling now. So let's go ahead and see. They start here. Let's see how this feels. Okay, they can just run through it. There's no pressure. That's... Okay, I need to make that a split. I need to make that a split. And also, I need to make it to where there's more pressure. Alright, so... we need to add some enemies along the way. Let's go ahead and add some more... Oh, that's what I could do here. We might be getting rid of these, chat. We might be getting rid of these things up top. Matter of fact, we will be getting rid of them. And you'll understand why. You'll understand why. You'll definitely understand why. Well, we don't know if we're going to make that drop right there. Okay. Also, I need to make that a break. There we go. Gimme. Okay, we don't need these. Because we have other prospects. Alright. Give it a go. That goes like this. No. Takes too long for them to come down. We do need more prospects. Okay. No, maybe that's just because I went too fast. Let's see. If I go like this. Alright, they pop up. Drop. Pop. Other prospects. Exactly. Other prospects. Okay, so there's a little bit of pressure from that, but we want more. We want more. Also, it's good to see you, anime nerd. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Would you rather me call you anime or nerd? Let me know. Alright, so we want to add a few more things. Just, you know, to make sure it's a little more fun. A little more pressure on them. So we're gonna add... Where are you? See this through. Gonna be a pain in the player's ass. I think... I have to know how well this will work out. Hold up. I have to know. It's a cockamamie idea, but... Ooh. Oh, that actually adds good pressure. I mean, they can get HP back, but... Let's keep trying. Let's keep trying with this. I'm actually liking the prospect. Hold up. Put it right there. That way it's not too overbearing. This one they wouldn't be able to hit. So we're gonna have to put something else there. But let's get this a go again. Hold up. And then, yeah, if you don't do it fast enough, you get trapped there with the fire. Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's good to ziggin. That's good to ziggin. Those enemies work. All right, we're gonna make this good. These chicken, they gonna be Kentucky fried. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're gonna be Kentucky fried, and we're just gonna have us a good time. Get them herbs and spices all up in there. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have these here. I think we wouldn't be able to hit it if we put it up there. So I think here we will just have a fire met. Because the fire met will walk down to meet them. Yeah, fire met will walk down to meet them. Let's give it a go. Because if you don't know this is coming, it's going to take you a moment to go ahead and get to this. So, bada bing, bada boom. You go over here, you see the fire met. Yeah, just like that. Okay, nice and simple. Yeah, that works, that works. I like this. Yeah, let's save this. I like how this is so far. Okay, we're gonna make this a 4-point drop, though. Yeah, we're gonna make this a 4-pointer. I'm gonna have it to where they need to land over here. I'll give them 5 spaces, and from that we'll also... There we are. I think on this part, what we're gonna do is as such. We're gonna go ahead, build up right here. And we're gonna do what... We're gonna do what good old Dr. Wily did before us. I use that good old use loosely right there, by the way. Dr. Wily was anything but good old. Okay, because they won't be able to jump that. They'll need to use a block of some sort to get up there. So let's bring in the Yoku blocks. Just a simple one at first. There we go. I think that's no. Yeah, let's go with that one. No, not that one. Oh, where was it? Right there. Okay, we'll have it on a 1-timer. There we go. And while waiting there will also be a, we're just going to throw another cock at them. There we go. No, they won't be able to destroy that. We'll toss a fire met up here. Just because. Just for the principle of the matter. So let's make sure that seems fair. Alright. There we go. Took a couple hits because I got greedy. That's the same kind of stuff we want out of the player too, so they feel a little pressure. Ow. Okay, gives them something to do while they're waiting on the Yoku block. Okay. That works. Perfect. Okay. So that'll give them time to not only know that there's going to be enemies around, but also Yoku blocks. Alright, we're going to do another 4-point drop. Should I make it 4-point or 5-point? We'll make it 4-point. 4-point seems to be the safest bet. 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's get that background on there. We're gonna raise this up another layer. We're gonna have it be all the way up to there. There we go. And here they're gonna need to wait for another Yoku block. Are all these Yoku blocks a little cruel? Yes. Do I care? No. That needs to be on 3, because do, you know, just stuff like that. Do I want it right there, or do I, you know, I'm going to have this right over here, actually. There we go. We're going to have a fire met waiting for him right down here. Or maybe a fire met spawner. Nah, just a normal fire met. I thought about it for a moment and then I went, you know what, that'd be a little too cruel. Ah. I misjudged my hitbox. Or my collision box, technically. No, it would be the hitbox. We're just gonna wait. And then go. Okay, so they know there will be one right there. Hello there, Zero Rhythm. Good to see you, good to see ya. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well tonight. Okay, that makes them practice their timing. Perfect. And in a safe-ish area. Oh, what'd you realize? What'd you realize? Good old root beer. Gotta love that root beer there. Arsène Lupin is kind of similar to Edmond Dantes. Explain, please. Because every time I think of Arsène Lupin, I think of the Gentleman Thief. Or Lupin III. Also, a fun fact for those who might not know, there was actually going to be another Lupin series that was set in the future at one point. And it was going to be called Lupin the 7th, I believe it was. But was so drastically different that eventually they decided, okay, no, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this, because they had it to where Lupin was a bit more bubbling, and he had an assistant that helped take care of everything, you know, instead, but he got all the credit for it. And what this ended up becoming later down the road was Inspector Gadget. I'm not even kidding. Lupin the 7 became Inspector Gadget. Both of them are figures that want to target corruption as a whole, and both of them vigilante. You know, in that case, you gotta say they're like Batman. I just realized I need to do a little something here because I forgot to do it. Let's move you here. Ah, wrong button. Gotta put that there. All right. Then you, good sir, will be right here. Which means we start that there, put this there instead. There we go. Move you here. Better. Dante did go a little too far. Well, a lot of Vigilante eventually go a little too far. 'Tis nature's way. Okay, we've now done this a few times. We've gotten used to the flames, the Yoku blocks, and the fire bets. Now here's the question. Should we add more of these like this, right in the areas such as this? We could put it like that. I'm going to test this. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to test it. Okay, let's test this out. Thank Grand Order Dante's class's adventure because of him enacting convention on the Avengers are almost mainly figures just like Jean d'Arc Alter and the... Yeah, true. But Gorgon was... Though, to be fair, Gorgon was rightfully pissed. That said, she did take it too far. Okay, go like that. Jump. Oh yeah, we can do this. Fire and Yoku blocks is nothing. Oh, then again, I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna need to remove at least one of those fires. Because let me tell you, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. True, she did swallow... She did eat both her sisters. You right, you right. Okay, let's just keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break our stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow us down. Oh no, we've got to keep on moving. Alright, test that. That test turned out alright. Ow, got a little too greedy. It's okay. Yoku block, please. Thank you. And that's on a 4. Okay, we can't make it that high. Or we can't make it that far to the next platform. They will bonk their head, they will fall. But we know that platform placement will work for the higher up platform there. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So for this, we got how many tiles? We got 1, 2, 3 split. 1, 2, 3. All right, this will be another split. This will be another split here. Let's just get the base platform ready. Just to have it there. Just to have it there. I also want to raise the roof a little bit. It's going to be a little hard to do with how this is set up, but I can do it. Let's go like that, then we delete these, and pull it up like such. ¿Por qué? Okay, do I do it? I seem to have run into a conundrum, my friends. Unless I do that. Ruins the consistency a little bit, but... I think it's a necessary evil, because we want things to look a little different. So we're gonna cap this off here. Like such. We'll have it where there's caps on these. Antonio Saleri, isn't that a bad guy? Isn't that bad of a person? It's just how people perceive him, the guy who poisoned Mozart? Yeah, it's sort of like how Vlad Tepes. He was a tyrant. Make no mistake. He was harsh. But everything he did for his people, and he did it with the best of intentions. He did it to protect them, and he's hailed as a hero over in Romania. So, it's thing of, he may have been a tyrant, but he's not as bad as everyone made him out to be. Though, other countries would say otherwise, because they'll only talk about the harsh things he did, but that's beside the point. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and have this done as such. Okay. And then maybe chop that. No. Nah, we'll get this back. There we go. Nah, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and put these back where they were. Okay. Though this also gives me an idea. No, do not like. Do not like that idea that I had. Alright. Though I do want to try this. Maybe a little something like this. Yeah, that looks okay. For the platforms that are taller like that, yeah, that looks fine. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Yeah. Yeah. Can't do it on the narrow ones, so I can do it on the larger ones. I wonder, can I do it on the side here too, maybe? Yeah, I can. Looks a little funky, but I can make it work. I can make it work. Okay, we need another split here. There we go. Now, folks, this is where it's going to get interesting, because we want things to change around here. We got them used to Yoku blocks. We got them used to fire pits. We got them used to enemies. Now we need to make something a little more hazardous, because, you know, this area, it's a fire stage. You gotta bring in more fire hazards than just a little bit that we had before. So I think it's time we bring back the lava. I think it's time we bring back the lava, my friends. Bum 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 ba bum. All right. So what we're gonna do here is first we're gonna save. Okay. Also, Ice was the person we beat last, so we'll definitely make Ice the weakness to fire this time. Which, funnily enough, Freeze Cracker was what you used to get through the magma parts in, what was this? Was it Junkman stage? No. Yeah, it was Junkman stage. Actually, come to think of it, did Mega Man 7 have a fire boss? No, just a fiery stage. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get this show on the road. So we want to add in a little bit of a platform thing. A little bit of a platforming challenge here. So we're gonna go, well, not a platforming challenge, but you get what I mean. We're gonna add in a thing here. I know what we're gonna add in here. We haven't had one of these things yet. We haven't added a mini-boss to a stage yet. And I think it's about time. I think it's about time. And what better mini-boss than the Big Pet? Alright, I want to check and see how well this works. Actually, this synergizes with the level design that we have right here really well, because we're already teaching them that they need to be able to jump and shoot things by doing that little bit right there, you know? Where they're jumping to attack the chickens. There we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, that's not cool. There we go. Hey, Wolf, good to see you, good to see you. How goes the Mega Man Maker? It goes great. Having a lot of fun here. Oh, that's a little too far. I think we want to bring the big dog in a little bit. Yeah, how you doing, Wolf? How you doing? Yeah, let's bring the big dog in a bit. Okay, we're gonna take that, remove it. And I think we're gonna put him about right here. So we're just gonna drag and drop. Yeah, he only needs to be about. Now let's bring him in another tile. Oop. Like that. Okay. And just to test faster, we're going to go ahead and just drop a rock right there. Let's hit play. And answer your question, Wolf, it's going great. It's going great. I hope you're doing well, too. Oh, I didn't know you could go back like that. Okay. You can still avoid being... Well... Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little something silly. A little something silly. Because I don't want them to go backwards through. We're going to add another door. That way they can't go back. That way they know, okay, you can only go this direction. You're in there. You're just in. You're there. You're in. There we go. Let's test this out now, because I don't want them going back. Doing good, just chilling for the night, playing Sword Convalaria? I've never heard of that one. Huh. Is that a new gacha game, I'm assuming, because of the stamina? Yeah, this is a bit easy if you can just stand back here. We need to make this a little more hazardous. It's a mini-boss for crying out loud. We need to make it a little more dangerous. So, let's get dangerous. Which we start off by bringing this guy in one more tile. Because if we do, he'll be right in that sweet spot of being able to hit you at the door. So you can't just wait there, I think. Let's double check. Because we want people to move forward and to avoid the fire. If you wait at the door, you can be safe, but that is still a bit of a hazard. A little easy, but I guess that's just bound to happen with how it's with how you're coming in from the bottom here instead of coming in from the top. Yeah. Strategy RPG, gosh, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics. Ooh, that sounds real nice. I just thought of a way we can make this more intense. Alright. It's 9, right? Or was it 10? No, it was 8. Fire Met spawner. We're gonna put one of these right about here. Methinks. First, let's Yeetus Deletus that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Then we're gonna get rid of those bricks, and we instead are going to put some metal brackets. Like that. See? Now let's test it out. We go through here. See a new area. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this takes a little more brain work. It takes a little more brain work to do. All right, that feels nice. Okay, I like that. That feels better. Very good quality overall. The original composer of Final Fantasy is working on the music. Ooh, that sounds real good. Though speaking of Final Fantasy and gacha, that reminds me. I still remember a good while back, many years ago. I want to say it was around... Oh God, was it almost 8 years ago? Or was it 6 years ago? But Square decided to come out with a gacha game. And it was very obvious what was going on, because Square was not having a good run of things at the time. Matter of fact, they were having a rough time with it, because their sales were dwindling. I wonder why. It's not like they had been putting out some, bombs or anything like that, 13-2, 13 lightning returns. Sorry, what was that? Anyway, but yeah, they were having a rough time with it. And this gacha game, I looked at, and the first thing I thought was, oh, I know exactly what happened in the meeting room here. And it's just think of, all right, we're not doing good. The Enix side is doing fine, but our branch is having a bit of trouble. We need to do something. How about what do you got, sir? I have a gacha game idea. Oh God, we're really at it, aren't we? Well, don't make it obvious. The name of the game was Last Idea. I kid you not. The name of the game was Last Idea. You know, they were at they were pretty much done with knowing what to do at that point. They had no ideas left in them. Oh my God, did I love that. It was sad, but it was funny at the same time. Oh. Okay. That's some good root beer. I'm glad Square's getting a little better, at least in their games department, because Final Fantasy 16, goddamn, that blew me out of the water. That was the first game to feel like Final Fantasy in an age. Yes, it was action, but there's nothing saying that Final Fantasy could never be an action game, because, I mean, it went from straight turn-based to semi-action with the ATB system, so we were already moving that direction. Plus, we also had other action Final Fantasy games that eventually became... what were they called? Damn, I can't remember what they were called, but they were on the Game Boy. Those are pretty good. They played a bit like Zelda. Alright, so we want to make another area where they just go through. Oh, right, we need the background back. Pop. There we go. And now that they've gotten through this, we want them to deal with another mini-boss. A mini-boss. So, we're going to go ahead and put this out like this. Like this. This is a 5.1. 5. There we go. Yeah, just like that. And now they're going to see it from the other angle, where they're on the upside and the enemy is on the bottom. I feel like that's appropriate. That said, this is going to need to be another split. put you there, because I think that's going to be the best bet. Yeah, because they can't hit him until they get down there. So, just going to fill this up real quick. All right, and we need this right next to that. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and test this real quick. Let's test it real quick just to make sure it feels right. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that feels a little dicey there. It's still a bit easy. We might want to raise the floor to where it's just flat ground here, honestly. Never heard of that one? All I remember was really bad gotcha for them was the brave. Oh, all the bravest. We don't talk about all the bravest. All of my friends hate all the bravest. Move it like that, and we're just gonna yeet us, delete us that platform there. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna do a little bit of this. Gonna do a little bit of this. There we go. Enjoying this game, found it through an RPG channel. Follow the gotcha. It's not that bad because they give you units that you can use. Do a good job regardless of really. Ooh, nice. Yeah, one game I'm really wanting to play is I want to play Mecha Break. My only reason that I haven't installed the beta yet, because I was invited to the beta. I was invited to the beta, and I asked the devs, okay, but what anti-cheat does this use? I will make sure that I'm not installing something that might be a little too invasive on my hardware. They never got back to me. So I'm waiting and trying to find out what anti-cheat it's going to have upon release, because the gameplay looks really good. But if it has Ace anti-cheat, Game Guard, or Zing code, I'm not installing. Because those anti-cheats, they run even without the game being active. And that absorbs so many resources. You have no idea, because it's constantly scanning your entire kernel to make sure that you're not using a cheat program. I'm not doing that for a game. No, if it wants to run while the game is up, okay, that's one thing. But if it's all the time, even when the game is not active, no. No, that's stupid. And a lot of people will go, oh, they're using that to go ahead and farm your data. Listen. I've been in the IT field for way too many years. Your data's already out there. It doesn't matter. If you're connected to the internet, your data's already out there. You want to be a little careful because you don't want hackers getting your credit card information, stuff like that. But your browsing data, stuff like that, that's already out there. Even if you use a privacy browser, it's out there. Even DuckDuckGo and a VPN cannot save you. Neither can Onion. They know where you go. Your ISP sends that information out, because no matter what, your ISP gets that information because they say, oh, someone or something is connected to this modem, this line, and is going to site X, Y, or Z. So they're going to know. And your ISPs, they're selling data. They're selling data. They might say that they don't, but they do. They do. They just don't sell specific parts of your personal data. They'll sell your browsing history. That way you get ads. But, you know, yeah, your data's out there. Your browsing data's out there. It doesn't matter what you do. That's why even if you're not, you know, on a normal browser, if you're using VPN, Onion, or privacy browser, it still affects your ads that you see. I mean, you should always have an ad blocker, in my opinion, just for safety reasons, because those autoplay ads, a lot of the times they have viruses in them. They have viruses and malware. So have an ad blocker. I mean, that's one thing I've always talked about whenever it comes to YouTube's their fight on ad blockers. If they want to fight that, then make it to where the only ads are the ones that play in the videos, not these autoplay ones that are up in the corner that can install a virus onto your PC. You know? If they take those up, if they get rid of those and just have the ones that play on videos, I have no problem. I have no problem disabling my ad blocker at that point. Will it be annoying? A little bit, yeah, but you know what I can do during those ads? I can do what I did in the olden days and just get up and get something to eat or drink while I'm waiting for the show to begin. It's just the autoplay ones that are PNGs and GIFs and stuff like that. Those are dangerous. Those are the dangerous ones. Or the pop-up ones. Those are all the dangerous ads. I think that's a fair compromise. So you have a cue from that from Firo? Yeah, I really hope Mecha Break just uses, if it uses a kernel level, easy anti-cheat, because at least everyone knows that that one turns off when the game is turned off. You know? That one, I don't like it being kernel level, because kernel level isn't necessary for any anti-cheat. I'm going to be honest with you. Right, it's going to do that if I go all the way back. And it respawns this. Okay. Oh. I may need to raise this dude a little bit. But yeah. You could... This is how you know it's something that I take personally. Because I rarely get that passionate about things on stream. But whenever it comes to IT stuff, I know what I'm talking about, so I can't help it, you know? Some of the most sus ones too? Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this. Yeah, no joke. There's a reason I was able to test out in my IT classes. I was able to figure out how to do everything just lickety-split. Got all done nice and fast. Everything good. Everything gravy. Because, contrary to popular belief, I'm not stupid. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I think it was actually better just use the Mega Buster there, strangely enough. How's Power Stone do against these guys? Oh, that works pretty nice, honestly. Freeze Cracker works really well. Okay. Alright. You know what? That works. That works. Stupid, you just play a dumb person on the internet. Exactly. And Goblin, I mean, sorry, Rosalia, welcome in. Power Stone was always hard for you to use. You know what? Fair. In the original Mega Man games, Power Stone was just bad. Mega Man Maker, they've buffed it to where it's actually fun to use. It's actually decent. I believe one of the devs was in here, and they talked about how, yeah, they wanted to go ahead and buff some of the ones that were essentially useless before. That way they actually have some use to them. Which I appreciate. Okay, we'll leave this room like this, because that was fine as is. This room need that extra pressure from this. This one, not so much. If you drop down here, if you stay up here, you're going to get blasted. If you drop down here, you have to jump or you're going to get blasted. So that's a fair enough place to stay. Okay. We're going to do another 3-point room, I think. Though we're getting close to where we're going to need the boss. Getting close to where we're going to need the boss. Okay, because that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th room was where we put the first checkpoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We do 2 more rooms. Then the checkpoint room, then the boss, I think. I think that'd be fair. I think that'd be fair for the stage. It'd be a little bit on the shorter side, because it'll be about 20 rooms long. 20 rooms long. But I think that's a good length. Split that. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this down like this. Played a little bit of Mega Man Maker stages role since you've been waiting for since the Knights to do that? Yeah. I really love the fact that a lot of developers are making it to where you can play as Roll. And they usually have Roll feel almost exactly like Zero from the X series. I would say, and I mean specifically from the X series, because he's a little smoother in the ZX, Zero and ZX saga. But yeah, from the X series, this is exactly how he feels. Roll feels exactly how Zero would. I love it. I love that that was a thing that they did ever since Mega Man Powered Up. Actually, was it only Mega Man Powered Up that she was playable in? I think it was. Seeing Pixelated Zero next word, he thought he was an upgraded Roll. Yeah, understandable. Have day. Very understandable. Powered Up in spin-offs or crossovers. You know what? That checks out. That checks out. Man, there's so many good Mega Man games. So many good Mega Man games. I love Mega Man games. They're so much fun. Okay. So here's where we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do another Big Dog. Because we're doing multiple variants of Big Dog here. And I think we want to... let's bring the dog this way. Hey dog, how you doing? Bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. And we're just going to have the player drop about there instead. And we're going to put a 3-point drop. Okay. Alright. Let's see how this feels real quick. Marvel's Capcom Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. Been going back to the NES 6 recently with a Roll mod. Ooh. That sounds fun, honestly. Ow, I jumped right into that because I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Plays the same as Rock, reduced flashing patch. Ooh. Yeah, a reduced flashing patch is really nice for people who have epilepsy that want to play these games. That's one of the things I can most highly recommend for folks. Okay. Okay, the fire reaches right there, so you have to go down. Oh. I may need to add another hazard. Because I think this might be a little too easy right here. I don't know about you, but I think this might be a little too easy right here. You do get headaches from flashes? Yeah, that's another reason too. Will these from hitting stage, the floating guys? Yep, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to remove this because he only needs that much space to stand on. And we're going to go back to here. We're going to get the telespawner. And these are going to have to be up top because, well, frankly, we need them to start heading down. And what we're going to do is we're going to have them right about probably here. I know that probably seems a little bit of odd placement, but hear me out. Hear me out. It is a little bit of an odd placement, but it works. There we go. We're just gonna do a little bit of work here to make it feel more natural. Because one of the things you want most is for your stage to feel a bit natural. So when doing that, I do realize I now need to remove those, grab that, and just put it up like this. Okay. And maybe, just maybe, no. We're gonna do this. Okay. That could work. Okay, Rock, I need you to spawn right here, because if you spawn right there, we'll be able to test. Yeah, there's definitely pressure to get that done fast, but we might need a little more pressure on our enemy. Not our enemies, on our players. Yeah, home decorating was fine, so spawner isn't that surprising. You right? You right? And I think what I could do here to make this more intimidating is, all right, let go of that. Let go of rock there. We're gonna, instead of putting that there, we're gonna put two. One there, one there. We're just gonna latch onto things like this. There we go. That makes it to where a couple of them are coming out of time. And I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't look good like this anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and just... There we go. That looks better. Let's test again. Because whenever there's two of them there, you start up there, you jump down, so it takes about this much time to get down here, then you gotta worry about this. I want to test something. Because I want to see if this would be too mean to do. Because you get rid of that, you can get rid of this dog quite quick. First, let's move Rock right here, and we're gonna have him move to the right so we can see how the timing is with the timers, and after we test with the timers, we're then going to go ahead. Oh no, that wasn't Vaxie just suggesting that. Not at all. Yeah. Honestly, we were both on the same mind, so... Okay, so that's the time that we have. Let's try one of these. 3. Let's add 2. Just because 3 may be a little much. You know, I won't test that again. Hold up. Oh, those things didn't spawn in this time. Wow, they spawned in real late. Okay, let's exit and try from the spawn. Okay, let's see. Goes on your first entrance, spawn like that. Yeah, they're not too much. That's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. You remember those things from Mega Man Base? Yeah, I remember them from Mega Man 1. Mega Man Base, they got even meaner. But that's just because Mega Man Base is a badly designed game. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. They wanted to go to make it hard, that was the intent, but in doing so, they sort of threw basic good stage design out the window, which makes me sad. Because most Mega Man games have great stage design, but Mega Man Base, For Base, the stage design was great, but for Mega Man, Okay. And here we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna... We're gonna go place another platform right there. Yeah, Rock got neglected in that game, 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everyone knows he got neglected. Poor dude. But c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay. I don't know how I feel about just being a one-space pit that those are coming out of. So I think I'm going to move these to about here. Yeah, because this feels better. This feels better. Okay, so we have... I think that's the 9th room here. Let's see, map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is room 19. This room 19. Okay. Yeah, so what we'll do is the next room will be a reprieve. Matter of fact, we're going to put another set of doors here. And what we're going to do with this is we're actually going to lower this entire thing like that. There we go. And what I want to do is, because this is going to be the door to the boss. Or not to the boss, but to the boss hallway anyway, where the checkpoint is. We need to go ahead and make this look right. Don't go up there. What am I doing? There's a fill tool. There's a fill tool. There we go. Sometimes you just have to ask yourself, what are you doing? There's a fill tool. Thing I'm glad about, they stopped the turrets and boss hallways after one. Yeah, that was nice. Though those turrets were good for getting HP back if you needed it. Which I think is why they were there. So we want a different background for this. Let's go ahead and add... Nah, not that one. Let's add a different one. Let's see. You know, that sort of works. Yeah, that sort of works. Also, we need to cause a split there. There we go. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna go with... We need something a little heated. Or we could go with the acid background. No, we've already done that background. Blast background? No. We're deep in a thing. Why do we need a blast background? Not bounce. Tundra, no. Impact. Impact could work, but no. Let's go with eeny, meeny, miny. Yeah, I don't think any of the 1 from 11 will work. Maybe 10? Solar background? Yeah, that blends together nicely. That blends. But there might be better. There might be better. Seeing this make you wonder how Mega Man... Perfect Blue I've been waiting on for a while. Same with Mega Man X Corruption. I really hope those come out in my lifetime. Oh, that looks god-awful, no. No, absolutely not. Now we're not going with the endless speechy. I'm trying to find the perfect boss room background. Oh, that's a sore on the eyes. Okay, so let's not say we did. Say the intro stage theme for Perfect Blue lives in your head rent free. And they just... I don't know what it is, but fans of Mega Man and Sonic, they do the best work when it comes to fan games. And I think it's because people who play those games, we just love things for the fun of the game. Because I've noticed that a lot of people who enjoy Sonic or enjoy Mega Man, they just enjoy games in general. They'll play anything and everything. So I think that's what it is, just people who love games for the sake of gaming. Because you do have to have a specific mindset to play those types of games. You got, for Mega Man, You gotta have that, gotta keep moving, keep on keeping on, keep with it type mindset. And for Sonic, you gotta enjoy the rush. and the well, not just the rush, but the feeling you get from earning the rush, because it's not a thing that's just given to you, except for in the Boost series of games. But Boost series and the Rush games, but in the older ones, as well as the more modern ones like Frontiers, you still have to earn it. Castlevania 2, yes indeed. It's why if I trust anyone with the game, it's Castlevania, Mega Man, and Sonic fans. And if they're a fan of all three, oh my god, we're in good hands. And there's a secret fourth on that as well. People who love Gunstar Heroes. Because they know what they're doing as well. Because Gunstar Heroes, chef's kiss. Oh my god, that's such a good game. It hasn't been yet, not heard a hot minute. It's such a good game. More people need to play it. Treasure. I know you follow my Twitter. So I'm going to say this now. Treasure. I don't know what legal hoops you have to run through to get, to be able to re-release your games on things right now. But if you could release Mischief Makers, Gunstar Heroes, Gunstar Superheroes, all your stuff that you've made in a collection, like a lot of people are doing legacy collections these days, we would thank you. I'll even give you a name that you could call it. You could call it the Treasure Box. Okay, that's all you need, Treasure. You will earn tons of money. I know you're still making games. I know. So please, Treasure, we beg of you. We beg of you. Bring us a collection of your best games. I will pay a full $60 for that. Man, now I want to play Gunstar Heroes, but right now we're playing this. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and close in the roof a bit, because we don't need all that airspace. I was gonna drop this. No. Wrong tile. We want this. There we go. There's the right tile. After the boss is tested, then you gotta rest. Gotcha. Understandable. It is, after all, around 1:29 a.m. on my end as well, so... Well, oh, you can see it right there on the little clock. I didn't even... Or is that covered up by... No, it's right there. You can see it on screen. Alright, so we got this. We need to add a checkpoint. Because it's only fair to add a checkpoint for the players at right before the boss room. Only fair. Alright, so we've got this. And the boss we were going to place was Torchman, right. I want to see how he works in this game. Config, his primary weakness, Freeze Cracker. And we're going to make him immune to weapon as well. He's going to be immune to... Immune to Noise Crush. There we go. His boss music. Or boss stuff. Upon boss death, blah 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 blah. Okay, that's not what we want. We want music. Alright, let's see. Ooh, hold up. Oh, this is change music on death. No. Wrong thing. Back. We want his boss music thing. Right over here. There we go. This might give too many war flashbacks. Welcome back, Roselia. Let's go with... You know, this is our 4th stage. Let's go with... No. This might be good for Burner Man, or Torchman here. But then again, we could also see if... This could work. Oh, hold up. We gotta save that for Woodman, though. So we'll just use this. When leaves fall, so will you. Yeah, those leaves were hard to dodge in Mega Man 2. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, boss options, done. Alright, we've done a lot, so let's save real quick. Alright, we need to test and see how Burner Man actually works in this, so give me a moment. We're just gonna... I also need to pick a... I also need to pick a stage theme, too. But we can do that, you know, here in a few. We can do that afterwards. See which stage theme sounds best. Yeah, Burner Man looks great in this style. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So I didn't think this through. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I may have to add some ladders. I may have to add some ladders. Hold up. Because that did not go according to plan. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some ladders into this. Alright, so... let's see here. Let's go with... will this work? Yeah. Let's go ahead and add these about... There we go. That actually looks nice. Might want to use a different ladder, but for right now, we'll test this out. Hey, Sherry, good to see you, good to see ya. Yeah, more dynamic boss rooms is nice to have. How you doing there, Sherry? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Alright, let's make sure that we can do this with the Mega Buster first and foremost. Okay, and when he starts doing that, you just come over here. You wait for it. Okay, this actually makes the boss fight a lot more fun having these ladders here. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of waiting game here, but it actually feels pretty nice. Makes them plausible with just the Mega Buster as well. Woke up from a nap? Ah, well, good morning to you. Yeah, once you learn the pattern here, nice and easy. Ooh, I could... Ah, but you're not fully safe because he doesn't have that charge attack there. Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay. This is a good boss fight. It'll be real easy with just his weakness, but this is a good boss fight for him. Okay. Though, do I need the ladders to be that low to start off with? Hold up. I could raise him up a little bit. Will I? Probably not, but I could. Let's try that again, though. Let's try that again with his weakness. See how quickly that goes through if you hit him with his weakness. Good job. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the GGs in chat. Oh. Oh. Oh, it makes you do... Okay, you hit him with his weakness, and it makes you have to make use of those ladders. Okay. But all in all, not too bad. Yeah, that's how it should feel when you're using a boss weakness. Though I want to test something. Do I need all these down like that? Or can I raise them one more? Because if I can raise them one more, that'll look better on there, honestly. Though this looks cool because it looks like he burned this place down. You can grab like this. Oh, and if you hang up there, he will get you. Understood. I think it's fine. Every other one be longer? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking too. Or maybe the two in the middle are longer than the two on the sides, or maybe the two on the sides are longer than the ones in the middle. Yeah, two in the middle will be longer. Yeah, this'll work fine. Alright, now we need to figure out a tune for all this. We need to figure out a music for this entire stage. I could have Yoku blocks instead of ladders, but I'm saving that for the Wily fights. Because I plan on making a full 12 stages. 8 Robot Master stages, and then after that, 4 Dr. Wily stages. Or maybe I should go with 7. No, not 8. Maybe I should go with 10. Or 11. We'll figure it out whenever we get there. Because, yeah, I want to make a full Mega Man game's worth of stages for this. That is my goal. That is my goal. Alright, now here's the real question. First, we're going to save. Then, what music do we use for this stage? Because there's so many good pieces of music. This isn't fitting, but I love this tune. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. No. What's the theme of the stage? Fire! Actually, I wonder. I mean, I could do this. Something from 5? Yeah. Let's see. Wait for it. No. This could work. Strangely enough, this could work for the fire area as well. Cast themes could be cool. Charge man's theme. Ooh. Pro Man's Castle didn't have that good of a theme. Let's check and see. Hold up. I haven't... No. I thought about it, but then it's like, Ooh. Hold up. This could work. Possibly. Keep Junkman's theme in mind. Keep Junkman's theme in mind. Ooh. I do love Shade Man's theme too. Or we could go with his alt theme. Which, if you know, you know. And here we go. Yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Ghosts and Goblins. Yep. I have to. Because it sounds like so does this, and I think this will work perfect, honestly. Yeah, this is perfect. Save. All right, and now we need to test. We need to test to make sure that it's all up to scuff. So. All right, just keep on moving. Get rid of those guys. Bum, 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 ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Yeah, this is very fitting with all the fire around. First part, nice and simple. Then you get here. And you have to move a little bit faster. Or a little more cautiously, not as fast. That's what I meant to say. Hell yeah, fried chicken, exactly. Ow. Okay, gonna wait for that. There we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I didn't jump in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I jumped too early. See, this will happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't jump low enough on that one. 1, 2. Oh, wait, can I just... Okay, so we know we don't need the second Yoku block. It's a trap. Yeah, second Yoku block is a trap. Exactly. Now, to me, this doesn't seem that hard, but I've also played so many of these games that, yeah, I could sort of do this with my eyes closed, probably. That's why we put the fire guys there. Perfect. I love it. But you know what? We know it works. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove that one Yoku block that we don't need. Yeah. Hard to me doesn't mean shit. Yeah, well, no, correction. Easy to me doesn't mean shit. Hard to me, that should mean something. But if I say something's easy, raise an eyebrow at that. Okay, I think I actually want to add a couple more things in here. A couple more of these spawners. Because in here, could have been better. Could have been better. So I want to add maybe, or maybe I just want to add some normal ones that are already down there. Yeah, just some ones that are already down there. Just to make this a little more of a fun area. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, well, we have it saved. Let's get it ready for upload. Now you want to rewatch Happy Souls for the 90th time? Is this too easy? Yeah. To me, it's easy. I only get got if I make a mistake. Did I do it right? I think I did. I used the wrong passcode. Okay, I have a few passcodes, so. And there we go. Upload time. 1-4. Beat it so we can prove it can be done. Let's rock. Ba-bum. You would die. Fair. Fair. Just keep on going. Nice and simple, we're going through here tonight. Just falling down. Yeah, that's a good enough amount of pressure right there. Drop on down. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, we got a big health from that too. All too easy. Hey, Alex, welcome back, welcome back. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. You cost just as we're testing our level for upload. Wait for it. I never put the sign showing that they're going into the boss room. Whoops. Ah well, they'll get the idea whenever they hit the checkpoint. No level full of pain? Some might consider it that, yeah. Let's see. Bam. Oh. Okay, yes. Faster to use the standard small shots on this one. Do it like that, then that, and you can get across nice and easy. Alright. Time to tell this guy to freeze, cracker. Now, I can say that. I'm probably the pastiest person anyone will ever know. Come on. Come on, Burner Man. Oh. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a fair chunk. But he's done. Listen, listen. I make snowfields look like they have pigment, okay? That's how white I am. Alright, upload the level. And successfully uploaded. Alright, for those who want to play my stages, this is my ID right here on Mega Man Maker, 256299. I wish they made that text easier to read, you know, make it white like the rest of this right here. That'd be better, but let's take a look at how many people have played stages so far. How many have played 1-1? 12 likes, 1 dislike. Okay, okay. 23 likes, 1 dislike. There's always that one hater. 1 3, 16 0. Ooh. And next time we'll check and see how much 1 4 has gotten. Alright, so those are the ones that we've done so far. And, you know, we've been going for essentially 3 hours making this one stage this time. Because, you know, we're making it to where it was a little more challenging than these others here. So, we have that done. And with that, I think we'll wrap this up here for tonight. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider that follow button. It helps quite a bit. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that like button. It helps a lot more than you know. Please stick around for the raid. I'd greatly appreciate it, because we're going to be raiding off to someone here real soon. But yes, above all else, have a great day, folks. Alright, folks, now let's find out who we can raid. Who is live at this hour right now? Let's see. I want to raid... Oh, we haven't been raid Allie for a while, so we're gonna raid Miss Calamity. Oh, hi, Alter. You joined us just for raiding off, but I guarantee you're gonna love who you're gonna raid off to. Alright. They are currently playing Fears to Fathom. What is it? Carson House. I've never heard of this one, but it should be fun to see them play through it. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace, everybody. Also, for the record, we need a Castlevania maker. Who's gonna do that?